Here at Azure Accounting, we work in the cloud. So what that means is, no matter where you are, we can get immediate access to your data. So we can produce reports, returns, and offer the best advice to help your business optimize its cash flow and reduce its tax. But being in the cloud doesn't mean you can't drop in and see us and discuss your options. We also make house calls. So if your idea of an accountant is a stuffy old office, it must be time for you to experience Azure Accounting Solutions, cost-effective accounting for the 21st century.
I'm with Smiley, the Did One coach from Ascot. Smiley, you've got some name acquisitions into the club this year. How important are they?
Listen, they're extremely important. Obviously, with Angie and all the other girls that come in, it's boosted morale and that sort of thing. And the previous girls that have been here up their ante a little bit to give us the competitive ones.
And it was a tough game last weekend against Kedron. This week, Saints, how do you plan to go about beating them?
Kedron was a tough game. I think that Nick's got a really good side over there. With Saints this week, we're just trying to put it all together at the moment. We've still got a few away coming in and out with the 21s as most teams do. But at this stage, we're just trying to get our format right, and then hopefully we can take them down and it'll be a good start to the season.
I'm with Catherine Flood, the coach, speaking for the coach of the St Andrews side. Catherine, you've got a few new players in the team and lost a few. Who's to watch out for?
We've got a lot of girls who've come from our Div 2 ranks, so they're not new, but so we've got a good core group there. But we welcome back Jenna Wilson. She's been overseas for the last few years, and so I'd be saying watch out for her today. She'll be running around in the middle. And obviously up front we've got the two Kelly twins. They're always really good together, so watch out for their work up front today. And I expect all the girls to be ready for a good hard hit out come second game of the season. So we're looking good and feeling confident today.
And Catherine, congratulations. I understand you're about to have a baby. Well done.
Thank you.
Ascot had a good game last week against Kedron. So what are your plans to beat Ascot today?
We just plan obviously to try and maintain possession as much as we can today. We're very well aware that they've got Angie through their middle and their team. There's no secret that she's their super weapon, so we'll just try and keep the possession and try and stay away from her out of the middle. And then obviously when we get up front we want to make the most of the goals, so we'll be peppering that goalie as much as we can today, looking for lots of goals up front.
And we're underway in the Azure Accounting Solutions BWHA Division 1 match between Ascot and St Andrews. Ball's in. Trapped up the top, Steffi Warner.
Good block at the top of the circle. Goalie's out, good dive.
Ashton with it, has a shot, it's across the face of goal. So Ashton goes forward, gets it to Hannah Kelly, gets it back, one-on-one with the goalie, nice pass across, and that hits the backboard, and that's our first goal.
We got Kelly laying it across the face of the goalkeeper and just taking a very gentle approach to the tap-in.
And Doherty slips over as she gives a pass straight back to Saints. Now into the circle. To the Kelly girl. Looks like Phoebe. Phoebe can't get it past Durante. Across the face of goal and into the back of the box, and that's the second goal.
I think that's returning the favour, isn't it, Peter?
I think so. Look in the replay.
Yes, Kelly fighting it out with the goalie and then getting it across. And, yep, easy tap in on the far post. So that's the second one that's been played across the face of the goalkeeper. Tap in on the far side.
But picked off by Doherty. Gets it to Lambert. Lambert across to the far side. Tries to run the ball down. That's Grinstead. He has the ball again. Now gets it to Fleming. Fleming has Lamont top of the circle. Shadowed by two, now with Lamont in the circle, spins it round, try to find some feet, but Saints do well, get their feet out of the way and now clear the ball. Hughes gets it going again. It's into the circle, Warner, no, Lamont's got it, she spins, does she get it on some feet? Yes, she does. Reed with the push. Injected, not a good push. Angie Lambert, straight shot, saved by Hedge. Back out top of the circle. Ascot have it in again now with Ewbury. Ewbury trying to get a shot our way, but it's cleared by Saints. Good job.
Yeah, the push out was a bit errant for Angie to pick up.
So Lamont Goes back. All the way back to McMahon. McMahon back into the circle. Lambert, shot at goal. Great save by Hedge.
Great reactions from both players there. Gets played into the circle really high from outside the quarter or flicked up from here. Angie just a good swat at it and a great save by Jamie Hedge.
Oh, nearly lost the ball. And Phoebe Kelly gets a free hit. Good work from Phoebe Kelly. Gets it across to Britton. Britton into the circle.
Hannah.
Now to Hannah. Hannah has a
to...
shot.
Oh, yes.
And backboard hit. That makes it 3-0.
Yeah, I think a goalie was waiting for them to put it back across the front of her again. So Britton played it into the circle to Hannah. Hannah backstick, just straight in on the near post. As I say, goalie I think was in two minds as to whether it was going to come back across her as the previous two had. Or...
So here we go, under a minute to go in this half. Saints up by 3 goals. Variation to Ashton. Straight hit. Trapped.
Nice defence.
And cleared. Long gets going. Turned around again by Jenna Wilson. They're marking Angie Lambert very tightly in this match. Newbury has it taken off her by Phoebe Kelly. Still has it. Gets it forward. 1-on-1. McBurney through the legs of Durant. And that's a great goal. Sorry, that was Sarah Jane McCann. Great goal from Sarah Jane McCann. And that makes it 4-0. So you'll see nice work from Kelly. Gets it through to McCann. McCann, Durante comes out of there and neatly pushes it through her leg. Kelly in front of her. Now Britton gets it past one. Trying to push it across to Lambert. Lambert loses it to Wilson. Wilson gets it to McBurney. McBurney in the circle. Shot by Ashton. Ashton couldn't get the return rebound. It's Doherty. No, she goes straight into the circle. Everybody lets it go past. Hedge just watch it hit the net. And that'll be an easy 16. You have the weapon at the top of the circle at the moment for Ascot. Angie Lambert. She can drag flick. Saw her do a couple of beauties last week against Kedron. But she's got a big task up against Jamie Hedge in goal. Goes to Lambert. Lambert straight shot. Umpire says that's a goal.
Fantastic strike there from Lambert. Obviously the keeper was waiting for the strike, and again we've spoken about keepers' ability to do all sorts of things when they're in the net. This one's on the left-hand side. Keeper's gone down again, looking for that strike on the right-hand side. Left arm in the air, not enough to get on it. And in the back of the net it goes for Ascot's first goal.
So Jamie Fisher hits it forward, looking to get to Britton. No, that's Yasmin Powell, and good work from Duran. Kicks that clear.
Yeah, so a good ball through there. Great lead there from Powell, picked up early in the strike. There's the ball through. The lead come from it, but Powell just can't bring it in. And they
top of the circle. No, Catherine Flood. At the back, Collier. Big swing. No ball connection. Only the sound of wood smacking against wood.
Yeah, great running there from the Ascot runners. Plenty of pressure there from both runners on the...
So Reggie Ashton injects. This time, big swing. Nice save from Durant. And a free hit goes against Ascot.
So we're going to cross back to the replay of the corner there. A good strike on it, but yeah, Durant does well in the net.
Yeah, slightly different battery setup. Ball goes in. This time, Warner. Big shot. Again, Durante saves. And it's off Steffi Warner's feet, and it'll be a 16. All blue ones. Collier comes across. Gets it to Lamont. Lamont in the circle. Can she get a shot away? Shadowed there by Murphy. Gets a shot. Nice save by Hedge. And the shot is wide with the goal open. McMahon missed it.
Yeah, well done there. Lamont there on the left-hand side of the circle. Does well to spin around and get that onto the back stick side. Gets past the keeper.
Okay, ball's in. Goes to Britton. To Ashton. Ashton has a shot. Oh, just touched over the net by Kelly. I think that was Phoebe.
Yeah, in the right position there, Kelly. You'll see that she's run off screen now to that right-hand post. They're still there. Stays down low. Balls come high. Not the easiest ones to put in, but did well to stay in position. There she is now, running to that right-hand spot there. Down low, waiting for it. Gone high and just tipped it over the top of the net.
Ascot tried to push it forward.
One on the left.
Lambert gets it into the circle, has a crack itself. Oh, a nice save from Hedge. And penalty corner because it's gone high and dangerous into the circle.
Yeah, great save there from Hedge on the right-hand side. Lambert had one on the left but decided to take him on, and difficult to get past Hedge, but a great save.
Gets it underway, gets it to Reed. Back to Lambert. Lambert gets it into the circle, across the face of goal. No one's on the far post. Lambert trying to get it down to the other end. Can't get it past Warner. And that's a full-time siren. St Andrews, they grind out a good win against Ascot, 4-1. I'm with Miranda McMahon, the captain of the Ascot Div 1 side. Miranda, 2 tough games in a row each weekend. What positives did you take away from the match?
Yeah, I think we did really well in defence. We worked really well as a team together. And yeah, I think as we went forward, we were looking pretty strong. We just need to piece it together as the games come along. And I think we'll be really good as the season goes along, yeah.
So you've got some good young players coming through. You've got a few senior players join the club. How do you think the team will go, or your team will go for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think we've got a pretty positive season ahead of us. We've got 2 losses, but we've been playing really well. I think, yeah, as the season goes on, we'll get used to each other, and I think we'll bring it together and we'll be quite a strong team by the end of the season.
I'm with Cassie Britton, the captain of the St Andrews side. Cassie, you got 4 goals up, let them 1 in, a couple of good shots at goal that you save. So how do you think the game went for you?
Yeah, I think it went really well this week. We got a couple of our players back, so it wasn't our whole 2 side playing, so it was good to combine and get a good lead out, and we had a really good fast pace in that first half. I think they got 1 back because it was hot. We ran out of legs, got a bit sloppy and lost our structure, but we came back in the end nice and strong, which was good.
So a slightly different looking team this year. You've got some good young players coming through. Who should we look out for?
Yeah, we've got young Lily. Ash was in our side last year, but she's still another young one, and a couple of the young twins, Kelly twins there. But Lily, I think, is definitely one to look out for. She's big, she's strong, and she's got a really smart hockey brain. But it's good to have some fresh young legs so us oldies don't have to do as much running.